Greetings, ladies and gentlemen of the internet. I'm having a quick chip. Hold on. Chip. Delicious. Hope everyone's doing all right today. On this kind of cold and dreary Saturday, I feel I am catching a cold. I have pumped myself full of Emergency, which has vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin B, you name it, zinc, whatever, because I feel like sometimes it helps. So the second I start to feel sick, I start to chug that shit like it's my job. I chug it real hard. And we got chips. It's an early stream. Yep. It is. We are here for our our court-mandated Christian scream. Obviously. Be a weird punishment to give someone. No breaking shovels at all. We are repairing all of our tools. I've already repaired most of them, not gonna lie. We just got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 and a half to go. All the other ones have been repaired already, so it's not too bad. We need to do some more digging, though, and we are not able to do that unless we repair all of our tools, because they were all broke. So, there is that. No breaking shovels. I make no promises on that. Zero promises. Not sharpness 15. Oh my god. Not sharpness 15. Here, I guess I will turn on the cam today. Because I can. And that way, you can see me eating while I am slicing some Enderman's feet. Yeah, the last 2 days I haven't had a cam on, but I feel like I probably should. I definitely get way more viewers when I have the cam on than when I don't, for whatever reason. And how can you see my mukbang if I don't give you access? You just have to hear my mukbang, and that just, I don't think that hits the same. Not gonna lie, I'm fucking hungry. I am fucking starving. Could I probably have eaten before I started? Yeah, but meh. The only thing I've had today was a coffee. And some chips now. Actually, that's a lie. I did have 3 pieces of cheese that I cut as well. Did have 3 pieces of cheese, but no, I wasn't really feeling like lunch. It's a beverage and 3 pieces of cheese. I've had some chips too. Come on. I really wanted to make chicken gnocchi soup, but that involves leaving my house and going to the store to retrieve the ingredients to make that, and then coming home and then making it once I then have the ingredients. And it just didn't feel like something I wanted to do, to be completely honest. It didn't feel like something I wanted to do. So I didn't. So I didn't. But I did consider going and get more coffee, which I also did not do. But I did consider it. Did consider it. I haven't, but I considered it. Like another coffee, it sounds like it would hit the fucking spot right now, let me tell you. It feels like it would hit the goddamn spot right now. F. There we go. I'm proud to say that that one does not spook me. Thank you for the biddies. Appreciate it. Get yourself something nice to eat. There's not a whole lot you can buy with 7 pence. I want you to know. But I appreciate the biddies, sir. At some point, I will go get food. Something nice. That's fair. That is fair. In my mind, I kind of associate the two with each other. Something nice usually means that you're spending a decent amount of money on it. Get yourself something nice to eat. No, I don't know if it's my brain fog from being sick right now or I just am not getting the reference at all. But I'm definitely not getting the reference. Grand Theft Auto 5. Uh-uh. I'm definitely not getting the reference. Trevor gives $7 to a lady and tells her to get something nice. She complains it's only $7. No, I don't recall that at all. For the record, the $7 would get me Chinese food. So, like, with $7, I actually could, in fact, get something nice, and that would be Chinese food. I think with tax it's like $7.12, but like still. Because they have a lunch special that I can get, which is like, you know, not a crazy amount of food or anything like that, but it's like, it's a good thing. Monthly grocery budget. You spend $7 a month on your grocery budget. That seems kind of impossible to eat for a full month on $7 there. Seems kind of impossible. You spend 30 a month? How many cup of noodles are you getting? Like, are you just eating cup of noodles every day, all day? Because I feel like cup of noodles are still like $1 a piece. So are you just having a single cup of noodles every day? Rice, wheat, and cooking oil. You eat cooking oil? That's not very good. Yeah, rice is really cheap. I do know what you mean, of course, but it's more funny to say it this way. It's more funny. "24 seconds. All right, what we got? This scene looks vaguely familiar, but I would never have gotten that it is from Grand Theft Auto, to be honest. Never, never, never. Okay, we're almost done with that. We need this pick. We need 2 more swords. Shovel can go in here. Alright, so we got 3 things left to repair, actually. That's pretty nice. That's pretty easy. We are going to pick up a shitload of... shit if we do it this way, though. So let's make it like that. All right, 3 things left to repair. It should be relatively quick, which means my chippening will have to end very soon. Wash my hands. Why? I haven't gone to the bathroom or anything. I'm just eating chips. I know where my hands have been. It uses cottonseed oil. But I will do that. If that makes you feel better, I will do that. But I already touched the mouse so many times while eating those chips in the last 15 minutes that it really kind of defeats the purpose of me going and washing my hands. To be honest. Like, how many chips did I eat in the last 15 minutes? Like 40, 50? Which is crazy because that really just means that I had like 12 tortillas. I had fucking 12 tortillas. That's crazy. I'm not. I'm telling you right this second, I'm not. I am not doing it. All right, let's get a shovel. Our hose can go back in the box. Joe Biden, the man, the myth, the fucking legend. Welcome, welcome. Joe Biden to you too, sir. Joe Biden to you too. The man, the myth, the fucking legend. Holy shit. I'm telling you, genuinely, I don't think he's ever deviated. Like, I don't think he's ever deviated. Let's put our sound back on, because it's weird without any sound. I don't love it. Yeah, years. And I don't think he has ever deviated once. As far as I can remember, I don't think he has deviated. Focus, commitment, and sheer fucking will. Yeah, 100%. Like, I would be truly surprised if he said anything more this stream. If he stayed true to his fashion, he is already gone. He has left his mark, and he has vamoosed. He's gone. And that's like how he goes, you know? That's how he works. How he operates. But I will say, Mr. Joe Biden, you're slipping here. Because we've streamed every single day for the last more than 45 days now. And you've definitely missed some of those days. Just saying. Just saying. We need to up your commitment level. And there is like 40 VODs on the other channel that I haven't publicized or anything yet. But my VOD channel has 40 videos on it, and none of them say Joe Biden. So you're slipping. You're slipping a little bit. You got to go back to all the old videos on both channels. And I need a Joe Biden on every single video. Every single one. Can't miss a single one, and I'm going to go check. I don't know what started this. He doesn't ask for anything in return. He doesn't want anything in return. Joe Biden. That's it. Just Joe Biden. And I don't know if he's for him or against him. He's got a grudge against him. He thinks he's a witch. I don't know. All we know is that man. That's it. Which is pretty crazy, honestly. It's been like 2 years, maybe more. What's funny is I don't know if he follows me on Twitch. Oh, no, he does. Okay. I was going to say, I don't know if he followed me or he just happens to come and see that I am. That's funny. That's funny, though. It'd be even more impressive if he just, like, somehow showed up without me streaming like that or being followed. 1 second. Hold on. All right, we're back. I had to blow my nose real quick. It is a lot of commitment, though, I will say. He's a man of mystery, and we like that about him, huh? All right, so we're back to digging. Oh, we have stone again. We're not getting cobblestone anymore. I see. Look how much dirt we got, though. Starting to get a lot. Fantastic news. Should be a nice, quick little dig session here today. So this is all this level. We're trying to make this also this level. And I know it's a stupid way to do this. I really, really do know this and understand this, but I do feel like this is the best way that we can possibly do what we want here, and I think that is important. So, yes. So, we're getting all of this to the same Y level here, because I believe that if I want to do terraforming or whatever, it's easier to just do the terraforming myself rather than let Minecraft try to dictate how my terrain should look. So that is why we dig it out. It takes a little bit longer, and it's definitely more work in the end, because I'm not building off of an existing surface, I'm building off of a surface that I have to build myself, but I do believe that it helps further the more finished product, so I'm kind of okay with it, to be honest. Kind of okay with it. And then we can also see all of the water caves that were here. All the beautiful, luxurious water caves. I'm looking at you, water caves. I'm looking at you. When do I get the handoff world back? That's a great question for Mr. Gex. He went on vacation and then, like, he's had the world for over a month now, I think. And I don't know if he's honestly played on it once since then. Like, other than the time he took the... He was streaming yesterday. Was he streaming that world, or was he streaming his hardcore world? Or was he playing Peak? A third world? What do you mean, a third world? Oh, a new SMP. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I don't know if it ever will come back, or if we need to find a new contestant to hand off the world to. Because I don't think he has the same kind of time that we do. In fact, I know for a fact he does not have the same kind of time that we do. So, I don't know. Maybe I'll pose the question to him today, see if he wants to do it, or if I should find another person to do it with, you know? But he streams like once a month right now. And I know that he does not possess the same level of time that we do. Granted, we are not streaming a ton, right? we are doing an hour and a half a day, which is not that much, but it is more than 0 a month, right? So I don't think he has the time. And that's okay. Like, I'm not too stressed out about it or anything like that. I knew what it was going into it. But I'll pose the question to him today, maybe, and see, like, what he wants to do. And if he's like, yeah, I don't have the time to carry on, then I'll probably just find someone else to send it to, and, you know, we can go from there. See if they want to carry it on or whatever. Currently, I am enjoying this world a lot, though. Like, I have to say, we are on day 1681. We are climbing fast because we've been playing mostly this for like weeks now, which is kind of crazy. I think when we started doing the crazy streams and stuff like this, I think we were on day 1200 or around day 1200, something like that. And we've put in a lot of work, a lot of hours, and a lot of blocks since then. So I've been really enjoying it. Really, really enjoying it. And it is very difficult to play more than one Minecraft series at a time, I will say. It is very difficult, and not only difficult, but it is very time consuming. Because you basically have to commit to one or the other every day that you are playing. And it is very, very time consuming. The more Minecraft worlds or servers you play on, the more time it requires. It's like, you know, you can jump on and play for 20 minutes every day, but if you want to achieve something, you're not going to get anything done in 20 minutes, right? Like, it takes a long time to dig out some of this stuff and to do all the stuff and things that we want to do. It takes a long time. Like, we make progress every single day, but it's still not as fast as I would have liked, and we always could make more progress, right? Like, if I was willing to stream for 3 hours a day instead of 1.5 hours a day, I could probably make a shitload more progress, but I don't have the time, genuinely. Like, between me writing, between me doing meal prep, I still got to work out every day. Like, I still got to work 5 days a week. Like, between all of those things and then the doggos and stuff, like, I don't have time to do that. I stream for as much as I can throughout the week and the month kind of thing, but I can't make a promise for, like, a schedule as much as I would want to either. Like, I can't be like, we will be streaming every single day at 12 o'clock. You know, I can't do that because some days I work till 3. So, like, you know, what do I do with those days? It is what it is. Every day is a different amount of work, and, you know, I get it. It is what it is. And although, obviously, I wanted him to be the one that I share the world with, you know, I get it. He also has more going on because he's got a wife, too. So, in addition to the work tax, this man also has to pay the wife tax, which, you know, it might not be a tax, but it is. Like, you still need to put dividends in and put time in and effort in, and, like, it takes a lot more time than you think it does. So, I have no animosity or anything like that. You plan on taking in the wife tax? No. No. I genuinely don't ever really see myself as, like, a married person. you know, possibly like a long-term relationship, but I also believe the government really shouldn't have any business in your personal life like that. Like, they already tax you, they already, you know, income tax you, sales tax you, state tax you, federal tax you, Medicare tax you. And then for them to be involved in your marriage as well is just a concept to me that seems far-fetched, and I don't love it. I don't love it. I feel like I'm going to snooze the first ad here because I don't want to deal with it yet. Snoozing the ad. I hate that it only lets me snooze an ad 3 times, by the way, before it's like, ah, got you, bitch. You can no longer snooze your ad. Try that again, motherfucker. Give us our Twitch revenue ads. And you're like, damn, alright, I'll pay the Twitch tax, fine. Fine, I'll pay the Twitch tax. They do that. They do that quite often. You gotta pay the Twitch tax. I feel everything can really be boiled down to taxes, by the way. Some kind of tax. Either a physical tax, a monetary tax, a spiritual tax, or a time tax. And some of them have multiple taxes. But I do feel like everything in this world can be boiled down into taxes. Some kind of tax. For example, I was going to go to the store so that I could get the ingredients to make chicken gnocchi soup because I'm sick and I was like, ooh, soup sounds really good, right? With going to the store to get the ingredients for chicken gnocchi soup, there is a time tax on me driving to the store. There's a time tax to me collecting the ingredients at the store. There's a sales tax for the items that I purchase at the store. There is a time tax of me driving back home. There's a time tax of me bringing in the ingredients from outside. Then there's a time tax for me to unpackage the ingredients. Then there's a time tax for me to take those ingredients and to make them into something. Then there's a waiting tax where you have to simply wait for things to be finished so that you can eat it. And then there's also a tax on getting the plate or the bowl and getting it all ready. And then, last but not least, there is also a tax because you have to invest time to clean that same bowl or plate that you just ate off of. Like, there's so many taxes right there. There's like 7 different taxes. How much do you want to do it? Well, I don't. So I didn't. But, like, genuinely, that's, like, what it is. Because it's, like, one way or another, you are paying some kind of tax. A lot of tax. There are, I don't know who said it. It was someone famous, but I can't remember who. Someone once said, there are 2 constants in life, death and taxes. No idea who said it, but he was not wrong. Everything else is up for change. But there are 2 certains in life, death and taxes. It definitely wasn't me that said it, though. I'll tell you that for sure. It was someone far, far wiser than myself, for sure. Who that person is, no idea. His name escapes me right now, but, you know, that is what it is. At least he knows that he said it, and I am giving him credit. regardless if I can remember his name or not. Oh, excuse me. What? The next thing we're going to have to do is remove the beacon bases in here. I just realized that we can't really start, well, unless we want to do the walls first. Do we want to do the walls first? Probably. I'm going to snooze I'm going to snooze the tax again. You have another one. Another what? Another what? Let's take off these as well. Don't really need them right this second. Inventory's still looking all right. Get the seeds out of here. Two things are infinite: universe and human stupidity. And I am not sure about the former. Einstein, I think. Fair. Yeah. That is also very, very valid. Every time I think that they can't devolve anymore, they prove me wrong. So, I don't know. I would have to concur with that one. The devolution of people is kind of crazy. And it's weird, though, because these same people that, like, are devolving as, like, a society usually have some kind of specialized knowledge. It's very, very weird. Like, they might know everything that there is to know about a 2003 Jeep Grand Cherokee. They might know how it works, how it's maintained, the parts that go into it. They might know everything about that Jeep Grand Cherokee. And yet we still shouldn't let them use a fork. It's wild. It's wild. Or sometimes you wonder how they dress themselves in the morning, or how they got to work, or, you know, whatever. Like, very accurate, though. It's usually how it goes, to be honest. There is usually, like, I feel like everyone has knowledge about something. You know, what it is could be very niche. It could be very, like, specific to a genre, or specific to cars, or specific to an anime object, or, you know, specific to something. I feel like everyone has knowledge that they can pass on. But very few have, like, your specialized knowledge and your common sense. Because common sense is not so common anymore. Which is very interesting to me. I also feel like there should be, like, a mandatory class that you have to take either in high school or college that prepares you for, like, adult life. Like, teaches you all the basics that you might need to know at some point. I firmly believe that should be a thing. Like, I'm not teaching you how to make gourmet meals or anything like that. I think you should know how to make some basic things to feed yourself. I think you should, you know, you're given this much money, and you also have to figure out how to live. So this is your apartment cost, this is your house cost, your mortgage cost, your electric payment, your whatever. And then, like, they actually have to, like, live on a campus or something for, like, a month maybe, and, like, see, like, the day-to-days. Like, oh, is it as fun as you think it is? Is it going to be everything that you ever wanted it to be? And, like, know how to make some things, know how to clean some things, know how to tell if your food is fucking safe to eat. Like, that should be a thing. Need to live in hostels, yeah. I don't know about a hostel, but, yeah. A basic concept. Alright, we have one snooze left. I am not going to snooze this ad, so... We are going to have our very first ad, and I am going to put up the Be Right Back screen, and I am going to eat some chips while it is there, because I am still hungry as a motherfucker. Be right back. All right. We're back. And I have looked it up. It was Ben Franklin that said the quote, and I got it slightly wrong. He said, "In this world, nothing can be said to be certain except death and taxes." I was close, but did not quite nail the inflection that Benjamin Franklin had presented. I did have to look it up. I do like me some Ben Franklin, though. He's a good dude. Chill dude. Yeah, Benjamin Franklin said it. I did see a little bit more as I was looking up at that it also was talking about the Constitution that he just ratified. And he said, "Our new Constitution is now established. Everything seems to promise it will be durable. But in this world, nothing is certain except death and taxes." So, like, kind of cool. He also had a wonderful letter describing women. Did you know that he was also a silversmith? His family made spoons and tools out of silver. He was a wise boy. You know, he liked older women. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. You know how, like, I don't know if you were taught this in school growing up, but here in the States, you are kind of taught that women grow up much faster than that of men. And what they mean is, like, their emotional and their knowledge maturity. Those two things take a lot longer for men to possess, and gonna be completely honest here, a lot of men do not ever possess these things. And so, like, dating an older woman is much the same, though, because you can kind of get that knowledge, get that experience that you might not be able to obtain from someone who is of the same age as you, I guess. But I do know this fact. Do you want to know why that is? Yes, I would love to know why. Tell me. Dazzle me! Also, we finished digging. Very nice. Dazzle me. I don't know why we were taught this in school also, but... Alright. We need to remove all of the iron beacons. I feel like I should do the sides first, but I'm not going to. We're not going to. Prepare your ass. It's always prepared. You should know this by now. When I tell you to prepare your asses, just know that I'm already lubed up. Oh, God. I wasn't going to say it, and then I was like, fuck it. I'm just going to say it. Yep, fuck it. Just gonna send it. Whatever. That's the funniest thing to me too, because that's what naturally came to my brain. Like, those specific word choices is what came to my brain immediately. And normally it's like a toss between, like, do I say what the thought actually was that came to my head? Or do I try and divert into something else that's more digestible? And the older I get, the more I find myself opting for the original thought instead of the second or third thought. Which is kind of funny to me, I don't know. Kind of funny, though. I do want to check the Squidward farm, too, and just see how many sacks we got. How many sacks? Is it a lot of sacks? Is it a little sacks? Let's go take a look. Nothing in that chest. 52 in that one. Ooh, a good amount there. Decent. Decent. It seems like most of them spawn either here, here, or here. Like, these are all full, though, surely. Yeah. Oh God, women hit puberty earlier than men, so their brains start growing faster. Their prefrontal cortex, which is responsible for logic and reasoning, develops by 18 or 21. Hence, they mature faster. In men, it takes by 25 to reach the same biological development. This means the young boys are always at a disadvantage in school and college because their brains literally are not developed enough. And the education system isn't doing anything to remedy this. Men are literally being left behind. That's kind of a bold statement, I feel, because the men could easily keep up. They just have to do extra things in order to keep up. That's the thing, you know? Like, you're going to have to study harder. You're going to have to learn on your own. You're going to have to, you're going to have to be more independent. You're going to have to learn a lot of these things in addition to the things that you're already learning in school. So I don't think that's a bad thing. I really don't. But I'm sure in your country, the education system is better than that of the education system in the United States. Since we are ranked like, I don't know, 180 or something out of 100 and whatever countries, 190 countries or something. We are just, the U.S. is just ranked very, very low in like satisfaction, in happiness, and in like test scores, and in our just education system in general. Like, we are some of the most angry, the most jaded, and the most impatient people in the world with very little regard to happiness. Well, at the same time, our education system has completely failed us, and we refuse to update a very outdated curriculum that's based on passing a simple test designed as a pass or fail requirement, instead of being accepting of what everyone wants to do in life and catering to help reach everyone's individual goals and our collective goals, which a lot of other countries tend to do. They put more emphasis on what you actually want to do with your life and less emphasis on, yep, you need to go to college, you need to get a degree, and you need to find a job and work. Our education system, I don't know if it's ever like this everywhere else in the world, but ours is currently of the same volition that college and school are teaching you how to be a good employee, and that's it. They're not trying to teach you any crucial or critical skills of life. They are trying to teach you how to sit down, follow orders, and be a corporate stooge or a person who is easily manipulated. That is what our education system is currently geared to. It uses average years of schooling amongst adults. I don't remember where I have seen it, but I know that we were not, like, maybe our rank has changed, but I do know that, like, we were not ranked well in terms of our education. I'll have to find the stat, but regardless, it's still very, very accurate. Yeah, because I think on that list, Finland was of the highest percentile of both. Whatever this report was that I read, Finland was of like the highest happiness, the lowest stress, the highest education. Like, Finland was on the very fucking top. Finland, Sweden, and Norway, which is impressive as shit for especially Sweden and Norway, though, because those two countries receive far more like darkness and or like days of darkness than like anywhere else in the world, and they can find a way to be like happy. Like we're doing something wrong. Something is gravely wrong. Darkness should equate to like more depression, more lack of happiness, not the other way around, though. Should all live underground, yeah. You know, like, I would stand to believe that unless you're like an outdoorsy person, for example, living in Alaska, you're probably really pissed off that it's either like always day or always night. And that probably like cripples your already terrible anxiety and depression. Like, it probably amplifies that shit a ton. I have zero factual evidence on this, by the way. I'm just stipulating right now, but just stipulating. But I would have to imagine that they probably have one of the highest issues of depression that we have here. Have to imagine that is the case. I don't know. It's really hard to quantify it all, but I do believe that the education system as a whole really needs to change. I think it needs to be catered more to discovering your passions and less in creating the perfect worker bee. The more of the free thinkers, more of the artists, more of the arts in general, less of the, if you work really hard and you are in the same company and you're loyal for 50 years, you're gonna achieve the American dream, which is all but dead now. But you know, I truly believe it needs like a total overhaul. You know? Total overhaul, for sure. This is going to be a absolute pain in the ass, by the way, to ensure that our that our dirt line is correct here. Like, getting the shape right in this big-ass one is going to be far more difficult than getting it right in the other one. You see how wide this bitch is? You see how narrow this bitch gets? This is going to be very difficult to get right. For the tendrils, for the shape, for the walls, it's going to be very difficult. But we've done the prep work. It's free of debris and clear. 49. I'll have to look and see if the one block is at the right level. It's also much higher too, I believe. Like, this isn't, right? This is normal level, but the rest is higher. We are still feeling a little under the weather, by the way, in case anyone cared. Still a little under the weather, and it's okay. It's not the end of the world. We'll recover at some point, probably, hopefully. Take that, take this, and clean up the last little debris. Right there. All right. Well, we got a lot of iron now, so that's something, right? That's something. A lot of iron. Look at all that blocks. Oh. It's almost like we're a Minecraft pro or something. Almost. We're not, but almost, you know? All right, so the next question that I have here is a pretty simple one. Let's turn this off also. I forgot to turn this off, and it's just been running nonstop for, like, ever. And there's thousands of blocks that are not even being picked up because everything is full. Every hopper, every furnace, it's all full. So that is a thing as well. All right, so there is a thing we need to determine, though, and that is... Oh, we missed some shit. That is, do we want to light this area up? Or, alternatively, do we want to put a layer of glass over all of this? If we put a layer of glass, we don't need the light. And I think it would probably look a little bit better without the light. Like, just as is right now, I think it looks pretty good. Remember, there will also be a layer of glass above this. What do you think? Should we add lights in here to ensure that it is spawn-proof, or should we simply cover everything in glass so that we don't have to do that? Keeping in mind, we wouldn't be able to have our little flowers if we do the glass. I think I'm going to do the lighting. I think the lighting is the easiest to do. Yeah, I think I'm going to do the lighting. So we're just going to need various colors of carpet. If you were... We have 47 glow shrooms, sure. Yeah, let's do the lighting. Which means we need... what colors? We need cyan. Let's just get 4 stacks. That should be enough. We need light blue. We need blue. We need green. And we need lime green. I also don't think we're going to need this many stacks of each of those, but better safe than sorry, I guess. Alright, let's start adding the stuff. Let's do maybe a stack and a half to start, I guess. It's close in color, like you will still be able to tell, but I think it's fine. Index rabbit hole. What did we find? Blue and cyan. Green, sorry. 11 aircraft carriers, yeah. That does make sense. That does make sense. Here's our cyan. Next country on the list has 3. Yeah, I believe that. America spends more on their military defense budget than like anything than any other country in the world. We can't do it like that, can we? Yeah. More than any other country in the world. I think we like combined do like, I don't know, 3 times as much as the next country or something like that. It's something crazy like that. I'm Izzy. Oh, hush puppers. Yeah, it's slightly different hues, but I think it's gonna be okay. I think it's gonna be okay. I don't know that you will notice this. It's also a big economy. It is a big economy. That is correct. But we also spend a stupid amount on that. You are correct. Just trying to put some lighting in here so that it feels... So we don't have to worry about that, honestly. I was going to glass it off, but I don't think I like the look of the glass here. So we're just going to bite the bullet and do a little bit of this and hide some lighting in here. Some cyan. Yeah, just hide a little bit of lighting will go a long way in here, I think. That one should be... Yes. Yes. Alright, we can do like a little light here, maybe. Yeah, I think this is a good decision on our part to just bite the bullet and do a little bit of hidden lighting in here. It's very easy to do, and it will help keep this area nice and secure. I do think the culprit even matches that a little bit, which is great. You can only really do the corner. Oh, balls. Balls. Hi, Thatcher. What's up, buddy? Yeah, it's slightly different colored, but from a distance, you're never going to notice this. So I think it is okay. I think it's okay. Lime. You put the lime in the coconut. Shake it all up. Let's put cyan in our other hand so that we can swap when needed. Yeah, that's pretty lit up. Is it perfect? No, but we could make it perfect, I think. I just don't know if it needs it to be 100% light proof, light spawn proof. Yes. I don't know if we need it. I think we can just do a good enough job here and it will be fine. And I'm aware that we are wasting some blocks. I am aware of that, but it's fine. It's fine. Will 48 be enough to do this whole thing? Probably not. But it will give us most of the way there, I think. I don't know if I said this yet, but I really, really like what our gradient has become here. I think it ended up working really, really well. And I'm pretty happy with it, to be honest. Can't do there. Can't do over here. If you... Damn it, I needed that block. If we take this, put that here, and then we do a blue one instead, should be okay. Where's my cyan? There it is. Just like that. Just try to give it as much lighting as we can. Damn, 48 blocks did not go that long. Let's do the lime, or the light blue up here. Does it need more lighting than this is the question. I guess we would need to ask ourselves, which we can find out really quick by going up this pillar. If we can ever land there. Okay. So mobs are spawning there. They're not spawning here, incidentally. So that might be a good enough job, although I do believe they can probably spawn up there. We should probably go get a little bit more lighting then to ensure. Right after this break? No. I'm not that good. Come on. I'm not that good. Let's put all of that in there. Yeah, I didn't even realize we were on break, to be honest. So, whoopsie doodle. We need lighting. What can we use for lighting? Do we have any frog lights, perhaps? If I did have frog lights, where would they be? Do we go to the nether real quick? I guess. Double click by accident. Zombie on the roof. We gotta carpet that. I forgot. We gotta carpet that. Gotta carpet a lot, but that in specifics. Let's go down to the frog farm. Let's go down to the frog farm. I did forget about that. Why is there no frog lights? Why is there no frog lights? You here. Can I open this? Yes, okay. You bitch! Need more iron. Shit. We were not prepared for this. Nobody panic. What is hitting me, you bitch? Stop hitting me, you bitch. Okay, we need more iron bars. Alright, like that, and then like that. And then if we put carpets over the top of this, is it fine? Surely nothing can get through that, right? Surely. Yeah, that's probably fine, right? Surely. Surely. Like, there's no way a frog can fit through that, right? I don't know. I genuinely don't know. Either way, we're going to wait very patiently. We need to get more frogs in here because the iron golems tend to just whack them in the face, which is not great. Just like a stack or so, I guess, right? And yes, I am fully aware this is like the slowest thing imaginable, by the way. Fully aware. Frogs, get them, buddies! You're getting too close to the goals. Get them, buds! God. They're a little slow on eating the cubes, and the cubes are also a little slow to spawn. Overall, it's just slow. It's just slow. Like, that golem got most of those, so we got one magma cube from that. One cube, that's it. One cube. What if we did this? And like that? What if we did that? Just out of curiosity. What if I stand here? Will that help? Realistically, this thing needs to be better. Like, they're right in front of you. Eat them. What are you doing? They, like, take a second, though. Really obnoxious. Really kind of obnoxious there, bud. And then, like, can he not see me? Like, what's happening? I don't think he can attack me, but now it appears he can't get close enough to the golems to have... Oh, there we go. Can you hit me? Is the next question. They can't hit me, but the frogs can't get them, I'm guessing. Would you say that's safe to assume? Dude, what is wrong with you, frog? What's wrong with you, bud? Alright, well, that got us a stack after some painful deliberation there. Did get us a stack, so we'll take that, I guess. Because we can always just boop them on the face and hopefully allow the frogs to do their things faster, but... Like, they just get whacked around like that, which is nice, but I wish they wouldn't be able to target the little ones, and then the little ones could just be eaten by frogs. It's fine. Alright. It's fine. It's not great, but it's fine. It's fine. Let's all go to the lobby. I'm very proud of you, Latte, by the way. You still have not redeemed the 2 other voice commands that you don't know what they do. I'm very proud. That's a lot of skill power there. A lot of skill power. Willpower. I don't know how I can hide lights over there. Do we just need to do some over here? My professors, yeah, fair. Alright, I think that's lit up enough, I think, that it's probably fine. It looks really good. I like it a lot. It looks really good. I don't know about the plants, because they're, like, you can't really see them, but they're there. I'm going to keep them. I don't think we're going to add more of the water coral plants, but they are there. So, the next issue, and it is actually an issue because I didn't really think about it. How, so on this side, the water level is here. Well, on that side, the water level is considerably higher. I didn't really think about that. Is that a problem? I don't know if it's a problem or not. Time to drain. Maybe. I don't know that it's necessary, or if we can somehow keep it. Don't know. Do you have a bunch of glass? $20 stacks of glass should be fine for the moment. Ooh. We need... Ooh. We're going to need blue. Light blue. Oh, we have blue. We have light blue. 4 stacks of light blue glass. Drain. What do you mean by drain? Because we don't really need to drain anything. We just need to... I don't know what we need to do. It's not draining, though. We're also out of lapis. That's very, very bad. Yeah, maybe? I don't know that it's necessary, or how necessary it is, I guess. I don't really know. Because we're building it out of glass, so technically we could do like a wave kind of thing. Like, we could make it look like there's a wave crashing on that shore with glass, potentially. I've never done anything like that, but maybe that's a thing? Ah, we're out of bone meal, I see. I see. Maybe it's time to build a new mob farm. Maybe it's time to build a new mob farm. We don't have much in the way of bone meal. We don't have much. And the only one we need is the blue dye. Really? Huh. Blue dye, which we have 0 of, by the way. Alright, let's just let that play out for a second, and hopefully it'll give us enough to get some blue dye. I know it's not going to be much, but we'll take what we can. Take what we can. Well, unfortunately, it's not just a blue dye farm. It is yellow and gray and some other color. Like, Azure Bluette gives what color? Gray. Oxide Daisy gives what color? Also gray. Why are there 2 flowers that give light gray? That's stupid. That's stupid. Alright, we're just gonna hop in there and get some blue. And we may use Oxide Daisies, I don't know. What I really need is the cornflowers, though, and I can't hear myself think. Oh, my God. Okay. So we really just need blue, right? So should I even bother picking up any of the other ones? I mean, probably, but I'm thinking we just pick up the blue ones, honestly. We're not going to have enough stacks for this for sure. We've gotten like a stack. And the bone meal is like eating away real quickly now. Real quickly. Should we just pick up everything that's not blue and... yeah, and turn it back into bone meal, I guess, then? Let's do it. Yeah, might as well, right? Everything that's not blue, let's go and bone meal this shit. It's not going to yield that much bone meal, but at least it's something. It's so weird eating without any sound or anything like that. It's so weird. Yeah, let's also take from our wheat farm and get all these seeds into bone meal. It's funny because that many seeds is going to yield us like less than a stack of bone meal too. Like less than a stack. We really need to update our skeleton / creeper farm at some point, I think, because we need bones. We need bones real bad. For so many things, and I just don't have them. Inventory, and we're on to our last stack of bone meal here, so... that was what, like 9 stacks of bone meal, by the way? It was like 9 stacks of bone meal, and now we got like just over 2 stacks of blue dye. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me, dude? That's so little. It's so little. Oh, that's so little. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do about that? Like, we could use wheat, but I'd rather not. Let's turn our sound back on, because it is a little quiet and eerie without it, and I don't love that. It's not much. 2 stacks of blue dye. What the hell, dude? Those look so weird. They look like crystals in your inventory also. Blue. Blue. 2 stacks and 41 is all that yielded. 9 stacks of bone meal has yielded 2 stacks of blue. Meanwhile, it's yielded like a bunch of stacks and a bunch of seeds of the other kind. Yeah, that might not even give me a full stack of bone meal from both of those. That's really depressing. That's really depressing. What do we do about that? I don't know. I don't know. Did we leave our... We left our glass in there, didn't we? Yeah. What's the worst thing is we also probably needed white dye, and now I don't have enough of that. Huh. We also needed light blue. No, we have blue. We need cyan and light blue glass. Yeah. And we got about a stack. That's fine, right? That's fine. Okay, so... It's such a hassle, yeah. I mean, realistically, we just need to make a damn skeleton farm. Honestly. A skeleton farm would solve any and all bone meal issues. Any and all. I know that we have a bunch of bone meal over here, too, because we used a bunch of, like, white blocks to make this, which we didn't finish. We still have to finish this house. Why have I not finished this house? We should do that at some point. Ooh, more pearlescent. Nice. Carrots we could do, too, I guess, if we wanted to. We need green dye. Where? Oh, wait. We have green dye over here, right? Okay, I think more cyan than anything is going to be needed. We do have more rockets. Great news. Great success. We don't have a crafting bench over here for whatever reason. Alright, let's do 4 stacks of white. Four stacks of white. Let's make 2 full stacks of cyan. Cyan is going to be our most used one, I think. Full of cyan. And then the rest, let's do blue. I think we need to replace that top with stone also. Which is fine, I think. And then the question also becomes, do you want the water level right here, or do you want it 1 lower? And we probably want it 1 lower, to be completely honest here. This needs to be covered up. That's fine. This needs to be finished. That's fine. Do I have silk touch? Yes. We don't have that much sand, so glass is kind of hard to come by right now. So we got to make sure that we are collecting it if we misplace any. I want this to be kind of random, but at the same time, I want it to be a little less random as well. So we're doing blue around the edges here. Doing blue around the edges. It is turning nighttime again. That's okay. I would like that back, please. Thank you. You're hardly even going to notice the glass here, which is the weird thing, but we'll know. We will know. Especially at night. Like I don't think you're even going to realize that there's glass here at night. All right, next to the blue, I'd like to do small patches of white. Just bear with me here. Bear with me. And we want them to almost be like streaks, like little patches like this. Just like little like streaks that surround it. It's gonna be a little weird. I think it's okay. Because I also don't know that I want it flat, to be honest. Like, there's a possibility that I don't want it to be flat. Something like that. Maybe one right here. And probably like 2 more, 3 more. We're going to start with it being flat, and then we may go over and add some layers of glass on top of this. Kind of weird, kind of unorthodox, but, you know, that's kind of me in a nutshell. And this is me actually in a nutshell. Oh, help, I'm in a nutshell. If you know that reference also, good job. Good job. All right, one more over here. No? Okay. It's a Robin Williams thing. Robin Williams. All right, and then I think I want to do light blue all around that. I miss Robin Williams. Yes, everyone does. He is wonderful. He is wonderful. Alright, so I feel like you would do a layer of light blue around the layer of white. And around the entire thing as well. Like I said, this is going to be weird and unorthodox, and a lot of these things, I've never done anything like it, but I think that it will work. And if it doesn't, well, we're going to have to spend a lot of time tearing out all this glass. A lot of time. So hopefully it just works. Yep. We're literally risking it for the biscuit right this second, technically, because this will be very painful if we have to rip it all out. It'll be very painful. I think that's okay. Sometimes art is pain, and pain is art. You know? Art is suffering. Art is suffering. Something along those lines. Good. Take a look real quick and see if you can even tell that there's glass there, first of all, in the night. And you might not be able to, genuinely. You can kind of tell there's glass there. You can kind of tell. Okay, I need something else. We need more glass, and we need yellow dye, which is really bad because I just got rid of all the yellow dye, I'm pretty sure. What color makes orange, yellow, and red? Sounds right. I think yellow and red make orange. Hope we still have some yellow. Do we have yellow, or did we convert it all into bone meal? That's the $1 million. Oh, we have orange dye. Perfect. Perfect. Some orange. And do we have any yellow? If we did, it would be here somewhere. We have red. Red doesn't really help us. Did we really convert all of our frickin' yellow into bone meal? Of course we did. Why would we not have done that? Brilliant, I tell ya. Brilliant. And we're also out of bone meal, so we're shit out of luck. We're shit out of luck. Yep. First off, I need to test this. How does orange look with cyan? Why does cyan and blue look almost the fucking same? God damn it. So, orange has to be used very sparingly then. And I feel like orange also has to kind of go with white. I think we'll replace the orange with yellow, to be completely honest, though. I think we will replace the orange with yellow. Yeah, I think we'll replace the orange with yellow. And just some white around the orange. We're not going to do too much of the orange, I think. Maybe one more. Maybe one more. And we curve it in towards the other orange there. All right, like that. And then we take our white and we go around the orange. Again, I have not planned any of this in creative. I'm literally making this up as we go. So when it looks bad, just know that I put literally zero effort into seeing if this would look good or not. I kind of want to do one more orange, to be honest. Just know. Let's do one more orange here, perhaps, then. And then we shadow the white around that. I wish the cyan was a little bit darker. Like, if you compare the cyan to the blue, it's very much the same color, which I am not crazy about, but I think that is okay. And it does feel like I'm missing something here, so maybe we should do one more orange going that way. Just like a little glimmer here. Something like that, perhaps. And then get the white around that. It won't look bad. It very well might. You don't know that. God damn. Oh, I sneezed my ass off right there. All right, now it's just a matter of filling in with the cyan here. It is tripping my eyes out a little bit. Like, I can't tell if I've placed some of this glass. Little trippy to place here, but we'll get it. Yeah, like that one is very hard to see. So, I haven't actually told you why the white, why the orange, by the way. I kind of want it to look like the moon and or the sun is casting off colors of the waves a little bit. And we want like streaks, like water has streaks of white, it has streaks of red and orange and blues in it. And that's kind of what I'm trying to replicate right now. Whether or not it will look like that is up for a debate, I think. But whether it'll look good or not, also up for debate, but I think it's a different question than if it will be what I'm trying to make here. And I do think we're going to like stack some glass on top of each other, because I think that could be really cool. So maybe we add like yellow highlights into the oranges a little bit as well. And that could also help. Regardless of if this looks bad or not, we're not going to tear it down today. I'll tell you that right now. We're gonna think on it and hope for the best. But I actually have no idea if it will stay, if it will go, or, you know, whatever. But I am hopeful that it is what I am after here. That's all we can do is rely on our past experience and hope that we have at least created something that looks nice, even if it's not exactly what I was trying to create. Is that it? There's one. Is there any other holes that I'm missing? Can't see any. All right, let's look at this for the first time. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1. I actually really like that. I actually really fucking like that. The only thing I want to add to it is this area right here and right here, I think could do with a little bit of red. So maybe we'll get some red glass and some yellow glass as like highlights for the yellow. And it doesn't overshadow the gradient that we have on the ground either. It just looks like a river. I think it looks really good. I actually really like the orange, like more than I thought I would, by the way. It looks so good. Just this little thing needs something. So we need to take out something here and here. And I'd like to add just a little bit of red and maybe here as well. A little bit of red and a little bit of yellow. And I think we are there. I think we're there. I think it looks really good. And it's big, it's bold, and it's colorful. And the best part is animals can now walk across safely. And they will not have any issues. And we can easily replace this top that's not important. Not important. We can even make that look like a cliff here, and that could work very well for us as well. Outstanding. Very, very good. I think that looks phenomenal, actually. Yeah, just this is what I want to do, and I think we have red. Let's go add a little bit of red. I want to see if a little bit of red makes any kind of difference, or like if you even notice. 2, 3, 4. I want to point out how much glass that was, by the way. That was like 27 stacks of glass. Red dye. By the way, this just crossed off a lot of blocks on our mission too. A lot of blocks just got crossed off. White glass, blue glass, light blue glass, cyan glass, orange glass, red glass, and yellow glass. Plus all the blocks we used for the gradient are now crossed off as well. So that's kind of crazy. We crossed off a lot of blocks there. So we kind of want to do like a weird circle thing here, I think. All right, so we're going to do a little bit of red. little bit of white surrounding it. Actually, no, we want to do a little bit of orange surrounding it. And then a little bit of white surrounding that. Yes. Let me see how that feels. Oh, yes. It's not much, but I really like it. Ow! Jesus. Just smacked my freaking tooth right into that. Yes. I do think we still need to add a little bit of yellow to this, but I think it looks really good. I need to blow my nose for a second. Hold on one second. Jesus, I can't breathe. That looks so good. That came out so much better than I thought it would, by the way. Like, so much better. What I've learned from this, though, is one thing. I think we do less white and more of the yellows and the oranges and the reds. And just keep the white as a highlight for the reds and stuff like that. Other than that, I think it looks really good, and I am very, very happy with it. But I think that is something that we will do over there. Less whites, more reds, more yellows. Use white purely as a highlight color for the reds, the yellows, the oranges. And then I think it'll be like top notch, like really, really good. It's raining. I have no beds. Where's my bed? How's our elytra doing? There's a bed. We have beds like everywhere in here, and I can never find a damn bed. All right, so we're going to need a lot of glass. Ugh, good. A lot of glass here. It's wild, but I think it works. Like, if we just did... a little bit of this... little bit of that action. I think that looks pretty good. Let's look at it again. Yeah. Yeah. So in the next one, that is one thing that I want to do for sure is use less whites as their own block and more using them as a color block right there. More as a highlight, less as an actual block. But I'm going to keep this one the way it is because I actually really like it, and I think it will give us good insight onto doing the big one, which is going to be a lot more difficult than that of this one. We should keep the same level also. 63 should be the top then. We should keep that consistent. Also, my God, why is there just random shit in this inventory? Look at this. What do I do about this? Dude, the chess monsters are starting to get out of control. They're starting to get out of control now, though. We got a chest monster here, here, there, here, over there, over there, over there. Like, there's just freaking chest monsters everywhere now. It's becoming a real problem. A real problem at this point. Alright, well, how much sand are we going to need for this, I guess, is the next question we should really figure out. Chest monster, yes. Where you start to accrue random chests that don't have any rhyme or reason of what's inside of them. And they're not in any building, they're just out laying on the lawn, and you don't know what's in any of them. Chest monster. That is what it is. A chest monster. At some point, someone will come in here and be annoyed by it, though. And if they are annoyed enough, guess what? They will actually redeem the rewards to make me go and sort chests. So, that is good. At some point, like, we will accrue enough that it will be resolved. Not today. Don't redeem it today. I don't want to clean any chests today. Don't want to redeem any chests today. Couldn't be me. That's one of the cheapest ones too. It's one of the cheapest ones. Whole ass inventory of sand, you know. We should get more hoppers for this. We should definitely add more chests and more hoppers for that so we can, like, if we needed to, we can smelt like 1,000 items. Because we're going to need a stupid amount here. So with the gradient, we may be able to also do a little bit of cheating then. With our block palette. We may be able to add some of the glazed terracottas into there. And count them off because they are in plain view. We may be able to do that. What do you think? Do I have more hoppers somewhere, maybe? I hope we do. This I would not call a chest monster because I actually know where everything in here is, or where it's supposed to be anyway. So it's not really a chest monster. Oh, you know, we never made the resin farm. I was supposed to do that. I never did that. I never did that. I mean, we could cheat the system, I guess, by just going like this and filling them all in. We were supposed to do a lot of things. Why are you going to come at me like that? How? Wow. Wow. Holy. I can't believe you. We're getting there, little by little. We're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there. God damn it. Why is there cactus in there? Oh, this one's out of fuel. Why are you out of fuel? Oh. Well, that would explain it. It is out of fuel. We need to fix that. Need to fix that. I need a bunch of stacks. Which one was it? This one? This one? There you go. Have some more. I guess we should check. Are all of them actually working? Since I'm here, we should check. All right, cool. That is working. We're getting tons of glass. We have tons of green dye, which I don't really need right this second, to be honest, but it's fine. We'll take the green dye and put it into storage, I guess. It's fine. Let's put it downstairs, I suppose, right? With the pumpkins? Sure. Someone remind me that if I need green dye, it's with the pumpkins. All right. One more look from a different angle here as to what we did today to actually make some kind of progress. Oh, it looks even better from like not as high up. I love it. Green dye is with the pumpkins. That's all you need to know. Green dye with the pumpkins. Why? I don't know. But, yeah, I'm very happy with that. I think tomorrow we are going to start the monumental task of finishing the river in its entirety. So tomorrow we're going to have to place a metric shit ton of dirt so that we can get the gradient like it is down there. And we're going to push for it. We're going to push for it. So tomorrow, expect we're working on this. Unless someone redeems something and sidetracks me, we're going to try and finish the river. Not tomorrow, but we're gonna make a dent in the river tomorrow for sure. I don't know. Maybe I'll finish it, but I kind of doubt it because the amount of ingredients we need for it is ridiculous. So we're going to call it there for today, though. So I'm very happy with this. Looks very good. And, yeah. Thanks so much for watching, guys. And until next time, ciao.